All right, welcome back to the Art of Outdoor Living, everybody. And today we are going deep, like deep, deep.
Deeper than we've ever gone before.
Exactly. Deeper than we've ever gone before into outdoor living design, that is.
That's right.
So basically, we're going to be pulling back the curtain, giving you a little sneak peek behind the scenes of how we here at VizX Design Studios create those outdoor spaces. Ones
Yeah.
that make you go, whoa.
The dream spaces.
Yeah, exactly, the dream spaces. So we've got our design guide here. It's called From Vision to Reality, in case you want to check it out.
Go grab it.
Yeah, go grab it. But basically, we're going to walk through the entire process step by step. I'm talking everything from like the very first spark of an idea to, actually kicking back with a lemonade in your finished outdoor oasis.
Sipping that lemonade. Oh, that first sip.
Oh, yeah, with those little ice crystals clinging to the glass.
Exactly.
Okay, but first things first, we got to start with the vision.
Right.
And every incredible outdoor space starts with a vision.
Absolutely. And for us at VizX, that starts with understanding you, like really understanding you.
So it's not just about, like, I want a patio with a fire pit.
No. It's much deeper than that.
It's about the why. Why do you want that fire pit?
Exactly. What's the feeling you're chasing?
Okay, so let's dive into that a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about this awesome example in the design guide. It's the one about the client who wanted a reading nook. Remember?
Yeah.
They were like all about serenity, peace, quiet, escape.
Total tranquility.
Yeah, total tranquility. And you guys designed this amazing reading nook, complete with a water feature. And the best part,
Tell them the best part.
it was visible right from their living room. So they could literally see and hear this little slice of paradise without even leaving their house.
See, that's what I'm talking about. It's about taking that feeling, that why, and weaving it into the very fabric of the design.
Yeah. You're not just building a reading nook. You're building a feeling, an experience.
Exactly. And that's how you create a space that truly resonates with someone. A space that feels like an extension of their home. An extension of themselves, even.
Okay, I'm totally feeling zen just thinking about it. But let's move on to the next phase. Because after the vision comes the actual planning part, the nitty-gritty.
The blueprints.
Yeah, the blueprints. And you guys have this really cool approach. It's all about dividing the space into zones.
Right. So we're talking kitchens, dining areas, lounges. The three essential zones for a fully functional and, of course, fabulous outdoor space.
And the way you place these zones, it's like strategic,
Yeah.
purposeful. You're thinking about flow.
Right, always.
Yeah.
Flow is essential. You want people to move naturally through the space, from the kitchen to the dining area to the lounge. No bottlenecks, no awkward shuffles.
Right, it should feel seamless, almost like a dance.
Exactly, a beautifully choreographed dance through your outdoor space. And that's where sightlines come into play.
Sightlines. Okay, explain that one.
Imagine you're standing at the grill in your outdoor kitchen. Can you see the kids playing in the lounge area? Can you easily interact with guests seated at the dining table?
Oh, I see. It's about visual connection.
Exactly. And it's about safety, too, being able to keep an eye on things, especially if you have little ones running around.
Makes sense. And you're also taking into account, like, how people actually gather.
Right.
Like, their natural behaviors.
Oh, absolutely. Think about it. People tend to gravitate towards each other. They form little clusters, have conversations. We want to create spaces that encourage that, spaces that feel intimate and welcoming.
Okay, so we've got the vision, we've got the zones, and we've got the flow. What's next?
Details. The juicy details. This is where the design really comes to life.
And I'm already sensing a butt coming. I knew it.
But it's not just about, like, throwing in a couple of trendy planters and calling it a day. It's about crafting an experience.
Okay, so let's talk specifics. What kind of details are we talking about?
Lighting, for example, it can make or break a space. Instead of those harsh spotlights, we might use a technique called step washing.
Step washing. Never heard of it.
Right. It's super cool. Instead of lighting the top of the steps, we graze the light along the vertical surface, creates the soft, subtle glow.
Ooh, I bet that looks amazing at night. Super inviting.
Exactly. And it highlights the texture of the steps, adding another layer of visual interest.
Okay, I'm sold. Step washing it is.
Right. It's all about those subtle touches.
And what about transitions? Like between the indoor and outdoor spaces? How do you make it feel seamless?
That's a great question. We try to blur the lines between inside and out. Think about using similar materials, colors, even furniture styles. You want the spaces to feel like they belong together.
Okay, so no random plastic patio furniture clashing with your, like, super chic living room.
Exactly. Harmony. It's all about harmony.
Harmony, got it.
Yeah.
Now, I know you guys are all about collaboration, so I'm guessing client feedback is pretty important throughout this whole process.
Oh, absolutely. It's a two-way street. We bounce ideas back and forth, make adjustments, ensure everyone's on the same page. It's a true partnership.
And sometimes those partnerships can get, well, let's just say interesting.
Oh, tell me about it.
So, spill the tea? Any memorable client collaborations you can share? Without naming names, of course.
Okay. This one family, they were like all about modern design. Clean lines, sharp angles. But they also wanted it to feel warm, inviting, which with modern design can be tricky.
Right, because modern design can sometimes feel a little sterile.
Exactly. So we spent a lot of time discussing materials, textures, colors, how to soften those hard edges.
So what did you end up doing?
We ended up using a lot of natural wood, like warm-toned cedar for the decking and some really cool textured stone for the fireplace. And then we brought in some pops of color with the furniture and landscaping. It was a challenge, but we nailed it. The family was thrilled.
See, that's the magic of collaboration. When everyone's on board, willing to listen, you can achieve some truly amazing things.
Totally agree. And that brings us to the final phase, the grand finale, implementation.
The moment of truth.
Right. This is where all those plans, all those discussions, all those carefully chosen details come to life.
I bet it's pretty satisfying, seeing the vision materialize.
It's like watching a dream unfold right before your eyes, and knowing that you had a hand in creating it, that's the ultimate reward.
Plus, there's nothing quite like that new space smell.
Freshly cut wood, new stone. It's intoxicating.
But it's more than just the aesthetics.
Right.
It's about transforming the way people live.
Absolutely. It's about creating a space that enhances their lifestyle, that brings them closer to nature, that fosters connections with family and friends. It's about creating memories that will last a lifetime.
Okay, so as we wrap up this deep dive into the VizX Design Studios process, what's the one big takeaway you want our listeners to remember?
I'd say it's this. A thoughtfully designed outdoor space isn't just a luxury, it's an investment. An investment in your well-being, your relationships, your enjoyment of your home.
Love that. So before we go, I want you to do a little exercise with me. Close your eyes. Picture yourself stepping out your back door. What do you see? What do you feel? What does your dream outdoor space look like? Start dreaming. Start sketching. Start gathering inspiration. Because your outdoor oasis, it's closer than you think.
It's waiting for you.
It's waiting for you. Thanks for joining us for another deep dive into the art of outdoor living.
See you next time.
See you next time.